us begin with forest wealth. The natural growth of plants, shrubs, scrub, trees, creepers and grass in a region is known as forests. They are the natural habitat of animals and birds. Forests help in maintaining the balance of the environment. Forest wealth is varied. Almost 20% of the land in India is covered with forests. The growth of natural vegetation depends on sunlight and water. The landforms, soil and climate affect vegetation. The type of forest region changes according to the climate. 1. Evergreen forests. 2. Deciduous forests. 3. Thorny scrub forests. 4. Forests in the coastal regions. 5. Himalayan forests. Let us begin with evergreen forests. These forests are found in regions that receive an average of more than 2000 millimeters of rainfall and plenty of sunlight. These forests are very thick. The trees here have broad and thick leaves. Their wood is solid, heavy and durable. Maximum biodiversity is observed in evergreen forests. Trees found in this region are mahogany, rubber, shesav and thick creepers. These forests are found in the southern part of the Sahyadri and the foothills of the Himalayas and eastern India. We get natural rubber, wood for making furniture, building ships and for construction from these forests. Deciduous forests. They are seen in areas receiving 1000 to 2000 millimeters of rainfall. They shed their leaves in summer in order to reduce loss of water through transpiration. The types of trees found here are banyan, peepal, teak and bamboo. In India, the area under deciduous forests is larger than that under any other forests. We find these forests on the slopes of the northern Sahyadris, Vindhyas, Satpuras, Maikal and the Chota Nagpur Plateau, foothills of the Himalayas and in the Purvanchal. The wood and timber obtained from here is used for making paper, building ships and construction work. Thorny scrub forests. These forests are found in regions receiving less than 500 millimeter of rainfall and having dry, long summers. Due to the intense heat, evaporation increases. In order to reduce this, the leaves of these trees are small and have soft down on them. They have thorns on their leaves and branches. Some have thick stems that store water. Their roots go deep down in search of water. Khair, babul, khesdi, aloe, agave and different types of cactus are found here. These forests cover rain shadow areas on the Indian plateau as also Rajasthan, Saurashtra and Kutch. The plants are useful as fuel and herbal medicines are prepared from some plants. Forests in the coastal regions. These forests are found in the marshy areas on the coastlines and in creeks where the climate is humid and soil is saline. The vegetation here is known as mangroves. The sundri, found in the Sundarbans, is also a type of mangrove. Wood of the mangrove plants is oily, light and durable. The roots of these plants grow out of the soil. The plant breathes through them. Their forests are seen in the coastal areas and near the islands. The wood from these forests is used for fuel and for building boats. Forests in the Himalayas. The forests in the Himalayas vary as per the height of the ranges, hence the type of vegetation also varies. A. On the snow-clad peaks, many flowering plants sprout up when the snow melts. They are small in height and their lifespan is about 1 or 2 months. B. At a lower height than these peaks, trees like pine, deodar and fir are found in the coniferous forests. C. At the foothills of the lower Himalayan ranges, we find mixed forests. Sal trees are found in plenty in this area. We like to visit forest areas as tourists as the atmosphere there is very pleasant. The Valley of Flowers in the Himalayas and the Silent Valley in the south, the national parks and sanctuaries have become tourist centers. Forests help in promoting tourism. Mangroves near the coastal regions help to protect the coastline from the dashing waves. Forest cover helps to maintain the level of groundwater. The areas covered with forests are inhabited with animals, birds, insects, and microorganisms. These forest areas are a safe shelter for them. Hence, forests are a great example of natural environment. Now let us start with the wildlife. The forests in India abound with wildlife. They are our animal wealth. We find the musk deer, snow leopard, bear, red panda, and the mountain eagle in the Himalayas. The wild donkey or ass, wolves, the Indian fox are found in the dry, thorny scrub forest regions. The shekru is an important inhabitant of the forests in the Sahyadri region. We find the Asian lion in the Gir forests of Gujarat. The bison is a native of the deciduous forest regions in Maharashtra. The Maldhok bustard is found in the dry grasslands. In the areas receiving medium rainfall, we find the nilgai. The one-horned rhino is found in Assam. The Indian striped tiger is mostly found in the Sundarbans and deciduous forests. The hyena, wild boar, sambar, fox, leopard, deer, wild dogs are found in many other forest regions. Birds like the peacock, parakeets, kingfishers, parrots, etc. are seen in the forests. The rivers, seas and oceans abound with many types of tortoises and other aquatic animals. Big tortoises are found around the Chilka Lake. Forests, man and animals are interdependent. Because of the wild animals, forests are safe and deforestation is controlled. Animals, birds and insects also help seed dispersal, and this in turn helps in the growth of forests. If the forest area is reduced, the animals there have to migrate or perish. The animal species that are endangered need to be protected with special efforts. Project Tiger is an example of such efforts. We all should contribute to the protection and preservation of forests and animals. In order to maintain ecological balance, reduce pollution, and stop extinction of rare animal species, we have to protect and preserve forests and animals.